we go. Hope it's not all crooked or anything. But anyway, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another live stream. That's right, this is another live stream for donations for future projects, in particular this Hellraiser Phantasm crossover. So far, as you saw, we have still a ways to go, but you know, hopefully we can at least meet half of it. If not, you know, we'll see. But anyway, it's another awesome day. Walking walking around again. It's a little later in the day, but you know, it's all right. Not as warm as it usually gets, so that's good. It's pretty good. It's not too bad out today. So yeah, just going for a little stroll. I got my headphones for listening to music later. Huh. Wonder where that sound is. But it's really nice out today. Hold on, let me flip the camera around. Might be some construction going on. Or, I don't know. Not sure what that sound is exactly. But let's go investigate. Let's Scooby-Doo this. But yeah, just chatting with you guys about the Hellraiser Phantasm project. Hopefully, you know, hopefully it'll come out good. So far, I've written the outline, is trying to figure out if I should have Pinhead in there, because Pinhead is so iconic to the Hellraiser franchise. It's who you think about. But then I saw this one short film called Hellraiser Prophecy. It was a really interesting fan-made film. And instead of having Hellraiser in the center of it, in that one they actually had, I can't remember her name, but she was in Hellraiser Bloodline, Hellraiser 2. She's a really interesting Cenobite character, and I thought she was a pretty good choice to have her actually be the lead of the Cenobites in that particular short film. And the director did make a follow-up to that short film later on, which I believe was called Lament's Winter, I think, where it actually takes place in the same, like it was like a spin-off to Hellraiser Deader, which Hellraiser Deader I really liked. That was one of my favorite of the series. And believe it or not, I actually really did enjoy Hellworld. I thought Hellworld was kind of underrated. Yes, you can look at it as pretty much almost like the equivalent of Friday the 13th Part 5. You know, oh, it's not really Jason. Jason's not really in it. And again, Pinhead isn't really in it until the very end. But then again, if you always looked at the Hellraiser series, Pinhead, as iconic as he is, he's never exactly a lead. He's never exactly a leading character. I mean, yeah, he gets a lot of on-screen presence, but mostly it's focused on... That's what I like about some of the later Hellraiser films, is that they focus mainly on, you know, kind of what the first Hellraiser was. You know, focus on the main characters going through whatever, you know, struggle they were going through, like whatever trial was. Like, in particular, my favorite out of the series is Hellraiser 5 Inferno. I absolutely loved Inferno because it's all that, you know, it drew a lot of parallels to Dante's Inferno in a way, which I think is why they went with that title. And it just dealt with this man's own personal sins, like what he did wrong, and his punishment, even though he wasn't a perfect character, he wasn't, like, you know, perfect or anything, but still, his punishment at the end, where I'm like, might be a little bit harsh for him. But in particular, I did love that entry in the Hellraiser series. Thought it was very unique. So, and also, as far as for Phantasm goes, I guess reminiscent to the very first one, reminiscent to the very first Phantasm in the series. So that's the idea. The idea is it's about the Tall Man Resurgence. It's about this new version of Jebediah Morningside, or a new version of the Tall Man. You know, doing his normal thing that he usually does, trying to conquer the world with his, you know, world domination kind of deal. So it's a little bit of that, but he also tries to recruit help from the Cenobites. Much like how in the short film Hellraiser Prophecy, Lucifer actually tries to get the Cenobites help for, you know, Michael, you know, to join in on like Michael's army, or to stop Michael's army from turning Earth into another hell. Because as, you know, they say, as Lucifer's character is in the first movie, he's, you know, wants to stop it because he basically says, look, I'm not doing this because, you know, I care about you. Don't get it twisted. I'm doing this because one hell's enough. I don't want to have to deal with another one. So, yeah, and Viggo Mortensen, I believe, played Lucifer in that movie. Probably be doing a video talking about the Hellraiser film, or not the Hellraiser, but the Prophecy movies at some point. Oh, my shoes. But anyway, let's keep going. But yeah. Always had a lot of deep love for the Hellraiser franchise and the Phantasm. I really have a new love for the Phantasm series. So yeah. Dog barking. Little Chihuahua. Seen a couple Chihuahuas around. And I saw a husky. So somebody has a husky. Which I think would be, you know, I'm not sure if huskies, you know, since their fur is heavier, you know, they would be able to handle the heat. But, you know, if they can find a way around that. Whew. Can't stop yawning. I don't know why. I'm not even tired. Actually had a really good night's sleep. Let me just flip the camera around. There we go. Well, yeah, just another day. Another warmish kind of day. Feel kind of weird you know, doing live streams like this, because I haven't been vlogging. I haven't vlogged in a long time, and I forgot how strange it is, you know, me talking to the camera, yeah, with other people around, because you just look at you like, who's this guy talking on, you know, the camera? Or in this case, since I'm streaming it with my phone, I guess people could think, oh, he's probably just I don't know, chatting with somebody on FaceTime. So I can get away with that. But yeah, I finally figured out how to get this to work, so it's not as jittery as it was before. I had to lower the settings, so now it's actually playing much better than the other one before it. So that's definitely a plus. And I think tonight, I'm gonna get some pasta tonight. Oh yeah, some pasta. Might watch a movie later tonight. Probably go for a swim after my walk. Because usually, you know, when I go on walks, I do tend to work up a sweat. But yeah, this is just a regular stream of, well, not right, but stream for the donations for the film project. And hopefully Saturday, or sometime next week, sometime I'm going to be able to do a live stream about the making of the props. The Sentinels. Which is strange, because it's only in the third movie that the balls, the spheres, are referred to as Sentinels. It's only in the third movie, and so are the dwarves. The hooded figures are referred to as lurkers. That's the only time when they're given a name is in the third movie. So, I thought that was kind of weird. But yeah, and as far as the Cenobites go, I don't know, I'm not sure. I think if I'm ever going to have Pinhead in the movie, it'll probably be at the very end of the film project. Okay, now this is where I start to walk back. Because the dog's barking. And there's a dog barking. So, yeah, doggo's barking. Now I remember why I stopped walking down that particular way. It was never that bad before, but now they seem to have lightened up. So now that I'm gone, I'll walk back to where I normally go for these walks. Back to that field. Let's see, I'm still trying to figure out how to maneuver this new tripod, selfie stick kind of mount for the phone. So far it's working just fine. I actually like this more than the selfie stick. We'll get another selfie stick at some point. But for right now, this is a good mount to have for, tripod. That way, if I ever want to film a movie, on my phone, I can just take the little film mount off of here and attach it to a bigger tripod and film that way. Okay. So, just continue walking. And walk this way. And a couple guys. So. So, here we are. We're back. Back in the field. helicopter. Okay, I think I fixed it. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera here in a little bit. Oop. All right, there we go. But yeah, just pretty nice day, pretty relaxed day. Not much going on, but yeah. Oh, this angle is much better because, okay, since I'm away from the sun, so there's not that much of a glare. There's a car coming from behind me, so move to the side. Wait for that to go by. Right. A couple cars going by. It's just always be careful when you're walking. Always be aware of your surroundings. All right. Another car coming by, I can see it. So just walk close to the edge as possible. Make sure you don't step on anything, because if you do, you're gonna end up with either crap on your shoes. Oh, made a wrong turn, I guess. Whew. They have my phone charged up, and I got my power bank with me just in case. Oh look, another little doggy. Yeah. Oh, I was about to say, didn't bark at me, but well, not barking as much. So now let's move over to this side here. Flip the camera a little bit. Cows aren't out right now. Well, they probably are. They're just roaming around somewhere. Usually Usually I'll be able to see some of them, but guess they're shy today. So let's flip the camera back around. Alright, so camera's back around. So you can see my face. Oh, and recently I watched Rob Zombie's unrated cut of, Halloween. And I don't know how I feel about the unrated cut, or his director's cut. When it comes to the escape scene, like how Michael breaks out, I actually like the theatrical version of that a little more, because it's pretty badass. Because it's like security detail comes in, getting ready to do the transfer, for Michael from Smith's Grove to another sanitarium, or to some type of prison, the whole transfer deal. So when that happens in the theatrical cut, they have the security detail and all that, they have Michael getting ready, and then out of nowhere he just busts out and starts, killing like the security detail left and right in a pretty badass way. In the unrated cut, it's strange because it's one of those moments in a horror movie, like this usually happens in some slasher movies, when the slasher villain ends up becoming the hero. Like in Jason Takes Manhattan, when these thugs, try to drug up one of the this final girl, and are attempting to assault her. Jason, takes the hypodermic needle, whatever, when they inject that girl with like whatever was supposed to be heroin or cocaine, and just stab the dude through the chest with it. And I was just like, huh, the one time when Jason actually saved your butt there. I think there should be a video of that, the times when slasher villains end up becoming the heroes for one scene, for one moment. So there was something like that in Rob Zombie's unrated director's cut of that. And I also bought, just so that way, because I'm a completionist when it comes to some movies, I bought Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 on Blu-ray, the director's cut, unrated director's cut or whatever. Here's my deal with Halloween 2. I'll give Rob Zombie props for, instead of remaking the actual Halloween 2 sequel from, the original, the 81 version, he decided to opt out and do an original story and his own sequel, like his own spin on it. I was like, okay, props for that. The story was terrible. Laurie, who, I loved Laurie and Rob Zombie's Halloween, I loved Laurie. I love what he did with Laurie Strode, but then she just turned into unlikable territory and made her just, just really, just like, I don't know, I just didn't like what he did with her in that. And don't get me started on what he did with Malcolm McDowell as Sam Loomis. Because I was okay with Malcolm McDowell's portrayal of Sam Loomis, because it's a different portrayal, it's a different take. I actually really liked Sam Loomis and Rob Zombie's, Halloween, in the first Halloween, because he's trying to reach Michael. And, he has this whole thing of doubts and all that, where he's like, well, look, I'm not making any progress, and you need to help me here because you're not talking to me. I like that, but also, he does have that whole deal. It's like, look, I'm leaving because this is destroying me. I was like, okay, well, usually Sam Loomis felt, but again, it's a different take, and he makes up for it at the end, when he's like, he's got to stop him and all that. And this is actually a thing I wish they would have done. I'll talk about this more in the Halloween video. I watched the alternate ending. I really wish they would have kept that ending in there, because the alternate ending I thought was pretty amazing, because there's this whole deal again that shows Sam Loomis is trying to reach him, and he does the whole thing, look, it's my fault, I failed you. He says that, and pulls out the knife or whatever, but he still holds on to Laurie. Brackett and the other cops show up, and they're like, get ready. It's like, no. And Sam was like, please, let me talk to him. Let me do this. Let me sell this. And he convinces Michael to let her go, and he drops the knife. But of course he starts charging, and the cops open fire on him. So I like that alternate ending, because I thought, okay, it's different. I really like that. And it kind of pays out to Halloween 4 when the police just openly shoot Michael on sight. You know, at the end of Halloween 4. Okay, let's switch this. Here we go. I'm gonna probably end the stream here for right now, and I'll pick it up later. So anyway, till then, I will see you guys next time. So take it easy.